talking about my favorite show, The 100. This is a review for The 100, Season 5, Episode 7, entitled Acceptable Losses. So they had another simple episode tonight. I thought it was okay. Not a lot happened, so there isn't a lot to discuss. We have two stories, one that was kind of going on in the valley and those that were going on in Polis. We'll start with the valley. So Echo, she wants to infiltrate the prison group and get them to trust her so she can plant that bug. And she decides to do this after talking to Raven about Shaw, that's the pilot who betrayed his crew to help the prisoners, and then later he betrays the prisoners to help the people in Polis so they wouldn't get the shit blown out of him. Echo basically gives that guy up, lets D'Souza know, hey, you can't trust this guy, and this allows for Raven to get a hold of their computers because they're showing that Shaw was the one who locked out the weapons when they wanted to shoot him into Polis, and Raven's showing that. Meanwhile, they're planting that bug so they can spy on the people, on the prisoners and their ships, and it all gets relayed back to Monty and Polis. So that happens, and now Shaw's got a shock collar on, and they're throwing him with all the new recruits, the defectors who all have to wear shock collars because D'Souza doesn't trust them at all. Except now she trusts Echo. Also, we find out that D'Souza, that's the leader of the prisoners, is pregnant. And also, Abby's really not anywhere near getting a cure for whatever disease is killing the prisoners. And she said about 75% of them are going to die if she doesn't. And that's basically what happened there. In Polis, not a lot happened. Maddie, she's training with the young kids there, doing fighting, and Gaia says to Maddie, hey, don't be holding back because Maddie's getting her butt kicked. And Gaia, crazy priestess, starts bringing them back up about the commanders and the chip, and she even shows Maddie the thing, and I thought the story was going to be that Gaia wanted to overthrow Octavia, and Maddie would be the new ruler. Not so much as she's grooming Maddie to succeed Octavia when Octavia is gone. And this doesn't sit too well with Clark. With the biggest reveal in this show is that Octavia plans on using those desert worms as biological warfare against the prisoner. We find this out because Monty and Clark are having a discussion in this farming section or whatever the hell it was. They see Cooper coming in. They hide because Cooper's wheeling in a dead body in a gurney. She takes it to a secret room. So naturally, they break in there to see what Cooper's keeping a secret, and it's all these bodies that are inside the chambers. And they've been infected with the desert worms. And the reveal on that was pretty gross because it's just, they got a dead body in this glass chamber. There's this sheet there covered up most of her body. And then when they yank it back, you see the worms are just all over the place. Oh, that got me. And anyway, like I said, Octavia wants to use these worms. They're going to put it in a defector, send him to the valley where the worms will explode, infect everyone else, and then they'll all be dead. And when Octavia and her people get there, the worms will have already died too because they can't live in the forest environment for too long. And of course, this doesn't set too well with Clark either, her and Bellamy. So they decide to rat out Octavia by contacting the prisoners and letting D'Souza know, hey, this is what's going to happen. We need to come to some sort of peace treaty. Like I said, it was a very simple episode. One of those kind of there to be there episodes, but it was good. It was okay. I enjoyed it. That's all I got to say.